Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kate, or I go by AlwaysMoreSims here on YouTube, and today The Sims 4 has dropped the Adventure Awaits official gameplay trailer. And I do not like that we are starting right off the bat with the imaginary friend. I won't lie. I'm still kind of I'm still upset that this thing is going to be in the game. Also, I don't know if you can hear Moose. He's panting pretty hard in the back. He was just playing with one of my other dogs downstairs and has gotten himself like all worked up. And yeah, he's gotten a drink. He's good. He's just trying to calm back down. So I'm sorry if you can hear him. We're going to go ahead and get into this.
Sometimes it
We'll
feels
have thoughts
like life
afterwards.
could use a fast forward button.
Why are we focused on this thing? This is not the central focus of Adventure Awaits.
But I think what it really needs is a play button. And I'm not just saying that because I wouldn't exist otherwise. So come on, adventure awaits! When Nigel was a kid, life was full of fun.
I love that his name
Super
is
cool
Nigel.
playgrounds, retro video games, even the silly game of handshapes. I win! Wait, did I win? I've got a rock. Occasionally, he'd go off and do his own thing, which was fine. No, I mean it. As an imaginary friend, I was just like the others of my kind. It was my duty to be there for my kid when he needed me. But every kid grows up, and plenty leave us poor imaginary friends behind. Not Nigel! Our friendship was so strong. He made me real. No goodbyes here. Now I get to experience everything this world has to offer. We're all about adventure in Gibby Point, and there's none better than a getaway. Say goodbye to your everyday routine, and hello to something new. If you're not sure where to start, there are 3 unique venues ready for you to explore, where you can host or plan the perfect getaway. Getaways have a schedule to keep you on track, but some also introduce other elements to keep you on your toes, like rules. My memories with Nigel at camp are awesome. But I get it if you want to create something new, like a luxury bed and breakfast, say. Or maybe an evil villain social hideaway. I reckon it's easiest to modify an existing getaway since they already have built-in schedules and roles. But you can always make the days as full or as chill as you like. Choose where your getaway will be, how long it is, or if it's a weekly thing. And add some rules if you like. Want a camp of little prodigies?
Interesting.
Well, there's a rule to get them building skills faster. And another to send them packing. Who knows? Your choices could result in some formative moments for these kids. Taking the time to build her archery skills and completing this challenge could change the direction of her life forever. See, she's unlocked a new trait to help her maintain her focus. Focus? Focus! Whoops, sorry, got sidetracked there. Let's shift focus away from getaways and over to custom venues. Create your own, or try one created by others to get the old imagination train moving. You can design and customize it to have its own schedule, roles, and behaviors for visitors. And if you want,
I have
you can
questions.
host all kinds of getaways there, like an amazing cooking competition. I mean, it's like it was designed for it. I just want to jump in here.
How do
I've
they
always
not
wanted
have
to
a
crush one of
Gordon
these
Ramsay
challenges.
guy doing this?
Oh, someone's a little competitive. Now, imagine what other possibilities are out there.
Oh, okay, look at this little message down at the bottom. Some items and interactions shown require The Sims 4 seasons, a classic. The Sims 4 vampires, ooh, spooky. And The Sims 4, I know it's kind of hard to see behind this, island living, what's an Outlast challenge without it? Outlast?
Yeah, it's a survival competition with a vampire on a tropical island. Why, who's asking? Hey, the getaway system can take you places you'd never expect. Just sim it and see.
Okay. All right, let's go all the way back to the beginning. I don't love the fact that they started this with the imaginary friend. I don't know. I like this tub, though. I think this is nice. Okay. I've actually seen very mixed feelings about the imaginary friend. I only watched like maybe the first half of Simsy's review, or like reaction, I guess I should say, to the reveal trailer. But it did make me feel better to see how Simsy was not happy with the imaginary friend, because that made me feel a little more validated in my displeasure at seeing it. But I don't know, like maybe she changed her mind in the second half. I only watched the first half, and I ended up having something to do. I turned it off and I never went back and finished the video. But then I also saw there was like a thread, maybe on Twitter, of some of like people who were really excited for the imaginary friend, that they really liked it in The Sims 3. I was under the impression that most people did not like the imaginary friend. I don't think I've ever watched like a Sims 3 Let's Play that includes the imaginary friend where people like it. It actually glitched out my sim in the video that went up today. I didn't record it, but it did happen. I had to delete it, because if it was in my baby's inventory, she couldn't go in the crib. I had to delete it, otherwise she kept resetting. So anyways, I don't love that it's a thing. However, I appreciate that we can turn it into an imaginary friend, because in The Sims 3, and I could be wrong, it's been years since I've played with it. The last time I really played with an imaginary friend was going into Generation 2 of my Disney Legacy Challenge, because it was based on Toy Story, and my sim had to turn her toy. She had to bring it to life. But that's been years. That was years ago. But I believe the more you socialize and like play with the imaginary friend, then it becomes real when you have a high enough like friendship bar with it, and then it just does it. You don't really have a say, if I remember correctly. I could be wrong. So I appreciate that it's like an option to turn into an imaginary friend. And then I don't know if does it grow in height? Does it show? Like, did it get taller? It did not. It stays, okay, so it stays like child size. I still find this thing really creepy. I am not into it. The big eyes, the wide mouth, the mitt hands. I do like the old gaming system. I think that's fun. And what'd they call it? Shapes?
Retro video games, even the silly game of hand shapes.
Hand shapes. I do find that funny. And that imaginary friend here can only do rock or paper. So you have 4 different things here. Send back to imaginary land. So I believe it shows us here like him shrinking, or like going back into doll form. So you have send back to imaginary friend. Friends to the end. Is that bringing to life? Does it say? I don't think so. I don't really know what this one does. We saw a bit of the imaginary boost at some point, and then say goodbye forever is, I don't know if that sends it all the way away, like it's not even a doll anymore, or if it's just not able to turn into an imaginary friend. I don't know. I do appreciate that there's different imaginary friend dolls. This one, these two kind of creep me out. Like the snake eyes of this one, and like this one, I think this one has like lamb, are those lamb eyes? But I don't know, like something about it, not a huge fan. But you have different options. It's not just, because the imaginary friends in The Sims 3 were the same toy, just different color combos, where this is like, these are actually different dolls. Also, I do not watch My Little Pony, so don't confuse me making this comparison, as I don't. I watched like Generation 1 when I was like itty bitty, okay? Like I had the DVDs of it, oh my gosh. But this looks like Rainbow Dash. Does it not? Yeah, I think this one, wait, but that one has ram horns. Those are like ram, Oh my gosh, it sheared its friend. Shorn it friend? I don't know. I love those braids though. So there's that imaginary boost. I still love the hide and seek. I think that's fun. So then, yeah, they even have hooves. That's kind of fun. So you say goodbye forever and it goes, yeah, I think it completely like disappears. So that then leads me to question, is it a doll that you buy or do you automatically get sent one? Because I really don't want to have to be deleting these things all the time because I get all like automatically sent one. Okay, so offer to make real is different than friends to the end. And it still looks like the sim resembles something like the toy, which is what happens in Sims 3. Like they come out with like crazy hair and like crazy eye colors. I wonder if the sim always looks like this. Like, does it always come out with like the red curly hair? Is it always like a male sim? Or at least like a masculine framed sim? This world is beautiful. I have to say, I'm pretty sure I saw somewhere it's based on Australia or New Zealand. I don't remember which. I love this hair too. I think this is really cute. And I love the pose that this guy does. That's great. The different workout options I think are fun. It's kind of boring when you like, I feel like we've kind of overused what we have now. So there's the smoothies. They have these 3 lots. I do appreciate that they went more into depth on that there is a schedule, because I think that was one of the things I brought up in the reveal trailer. Maybe that like, is there a schedule or do you just kind of pick like, oh, I want to go, work out now. I want to go swimming now. Like, is it just like your normal, like I make my own itinerary for the day and follow it as I wish? Or is it going to actually have a set schedule? Yeah. So it does look like a schedule. I'm still kind of curious to see how it works. Does it show what the drop down does? What's the point of the drop down? And like, what happens if you miss something? So like, what happens if you don't go to sleep by 1, or you don't have breakfast by 8, or like, does this affect you at all? Like, do you have to follow this like to the T? So then we have this thing. Is he wearing a headband? A bit, yeah. Okay. First I was like, what is on his forehead? We do have kayaking. That's fun. Also, that toy would be disgustingly sopping wet afterwards. So then they said, you could run a bed and breakfast. Like, well, can you run the bed and breakfast? I know people are wanting hotels. Is this their way of giving us hotels? That you can make one? I just don't know if you can run it. I don't know. Also, the fact that the imaginary friend is evil. Okay, so teen popularity contest, senior living community, creativity retreat, cozy bed and breakfast, cooking competition, romantic competition, outdoor kids camp, fitness retreat. You can create new. So it's called a getaway. You fill the roles. Will the roles automatically be filled, or do you pick who's in the role? I think you can pick who's in the role from here, maybe. Okay. You can set the schedule. And I wonder if it applies that like this only is for campers. This is only for the director. This is only for the counselors. That's a lot. I don't necessarily love that they call them custom venues. Like, that feels very vague to me, which was maybe done on purpose. Like, it was probably like maybe supposed to be vague. But like, I don't know. I wish that they had. I place custom lots all the time. When I say custom lot, like I'm talking about like a lot that you get off the gallery, which I believe is what this means as well. It's a lot that you either chose to download, chosen to download, or that you've made, which is great. But like, I would rather, I don't know, be called, a getaway lot or whatever. But I don't know if they didn't want to do that because we already have vacation lots. So there's kind of that overlap. I know they don't function the same, but a vacation and a getaway are synonyms. So I'm still salty about that part. Do people even say that anymore, that they're salty when they're mad? I don't know. You can choose how long you do it. I don't know about this whole recurring weekly thing. I mean, unless you had like a, you know, Friday night spin class every week, or I don't know if that's something you could do. You can set, it does recur weekly. Okay. It has to start immediately. And then ends at 6 a.m. I want this to go away. I want to see what it said at the bottom. 362 times total days is 700. What? Earnings. What is earnings? It might just be because I'm tired and my brain's not computing what that means, but then you have the rules here. Activity shuffle. That's interesting. Grind set mindset. So like, do you build skills faster here? Hardcore mode, so things like needs go down faster. House of grudges, so no one gets along. Everyone falls in love. No jealousy, obviously, for here. Renaissance, like maybe boosts creative skills. And you have your skill eliminations, so child skills, cooking skills, creative skills. Player choice. I don't know how I feel about that one. Because I guess I was under the impression they were all kind of player choice. I mean, but then it would probably be unfair that, like, you're always having your own Sims win. You have popularity elimination, romantic elimination, survival of the fittest elimination. I don't know that I'd ever use any of these, but okay. So this is Camp Gibby Gibby. Grind set mindset. That didn't really tell me what grind set mindset was, just that it was there. Formative moments. So is this the new, like, the added gameplay feature that, like, is supposed to really alter your thing? It says almost feels like short-lived wish list, not wish, is that what I want? Bucket list type thing. I want a super cool bow like all the heroes have. According to this, you want 2 super cool bows. I bet I can win 3 archery Wouldn't that be archery contests? Like multiple contests, not just a singular contest? That'd prove how good I am. Okay. I want a super cool bow. See, it fixed it there. Contests. Formative moments challenge complete. So, like, then it changed into archery as a kid. Okay, so does that just... They'll remain focused longer. Okay, so if they complete a formative moment as a child, I don't know if the sim is an adult. I would assume so, because it says as an adult. Okay, I was like, maybe as a teenager, but no, it looks like it's as an adult. So it gives them like a bonus quirk, personality trait, whatever, as an adult. I do think the world is really pretty. How many lots? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 lots. 3 neighborhoods. I did see this art. So Danielle builds. Her stuff is really cool. So are these the simmers that built for this world? This may sound really bad, and I don't mean any offense. I don't think I've ever heard of any of these 4 people. I might have heard of Pancakes for Life, but I'm not 100% sure. I know for absolute certain I have never heard of these 3. So if they're going for like smaller creators, like, I think that's actually really cool. So, and again, I didn't mean any offense, because for all I know, this person is absolutely, like, these people are huge in the Sims world, and I somehow have missed it. Why is it policing like that? I still don't love that it's called a custom venue. That's just too vague for me. I want it to be called like a getaway lot. Because if you place anything off the gallery, it is a custom venue. It's just too vague. But does this mean that you can basically make a hotel? This also feels like the business side of businesses and hobbies. Is that what they're trying to do? Are they trying to make up for how much the business side kind of, like, honestly, I feel like businesses and hobbies did kind of flop. Maybe that's just me, but like I felt like they made it sound like you could do all these different businesses, and then from what I've seen, they haven't really worked that well. And like I really wish I could place all these custom businesses without having to worry about finding Sims to run and own them. I don't know. Because, like, I think it's really cool when you can have, like, those lots where, like, there's an apartment above whatever it is, like a pizza joint or an arcade or a tattoo parlor. But, like, unless you go into that household and have it to where the sim owns the venue beneath, like, below them, and they can tattoo or whatever, like, it's kind of pointless. It's a lot of extra work. I'll just put it that way. It's a lot of extra work to place, like, a businesses and hobbies lot. So, I don't know, like, I felt like the idea was decent, the execution not so much. So I feel like they're almost trying to make up for it here. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's how it comes off to me. Also, again, they really had a missed opportunity with not making a sim that looks like Gordon Ramsay here. Also, why are they all wearing jellyfish hats except for imaginary friend back here? The Great Gibby Bake Off. Please tell me someone makes Gibby from iCarly to, like, run Gibby. I think that'd be really funny. I still don't understand what those are. What are these? I don't know what this is. Okay, then we have showing some cross-pack compatibility. So we're in Sulani right here. Sul Island. So is this supposed to be like Survivor? I think, maybe? Summit and Sea. That does not make much sense to me. I don't know. I think it's a cool concept, but it still irks me that it's almost like they're trying to override or rewrite previous packs. So, I don't know. But that's my reaction. Kind of what I'm thinking, how I'm feeling at the moment. So I'd love to hear what you guys think. How are you feeling? Are you excited? Are you kind of apprehensive? Like, is this your thing? Are you not feeling it? Like, I'd love to know. So please feel free. I'd love to have a discussion about it in the comments. But yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye, guys!